Demons, according to Spiritism. Imperfect spirits, not beings destined for evil. The idea of demons has always been associated with beings created for evil, eternally wicked and enemies of humanity. This conception, deeply marked by fear, has influenced for centuries the way humans interpret suffering, temptations, and moral conflicts. Spiritism proposes a more rational, enlightening, and compatible reading with the natural laws of life when addressing this theme. According to Spiritist doctrine, there are no demons as beings created for evil. What has traditionally been called a demon actually corresponds to spirits that are still imperfect, morally backward, who remain trapped in selfishness, pride, and material interests. These spirits are not evil by nature, but due to ignorance and spiritual immaturity. Modern depth psychology helps to understand this perspective. Destructive behaviors, aggressive impulses, and harmful attitudes do not arise from an evil essence, but from unresolved internal conflicts, traumas, fears, and a lack of developed ethical awareness. Evil is not a substance, but a transient condition of consciousness. Spiritism clarifies that these imperfect spirits influence the incarnate not through supernatural power, but through vibrational affinity. Similar thoughts attract each other. Emotions such as hatred, envy, resentment, and the desire for domination create resonance with consciousnesses that exist in those same states. This influence, however, is never absolute or inevitable. Free will and moral discernment remain intact. Modern science offers important parallels. Studies on human behavior show that emotional environments and mental patterns strongly influence individual choices. It is not about demonic external forces, but about processes of psychological and emotional resonance. Spiritism expands this concept to the spiritual realm, maintaining the same logic of personal responsibility. Another essential point is that the so-called demons are not eternally condemned. Like all spirits, they are destined for evolution. The suffering they experience is not punishment, but a natural consequence of their own inner states. As they learn, reflect, and desire to change, these spirits gradually abandon the conditions that kept them in imbalance. This understanding eliminates the absolute duality between good and evil as eternally opposing forces. Evil is the absence of good, just as ignorance is the absence of knowledge. Where there is consciousness, there is the possibility of transformation. There are no beings destined for definitive failure. Spiritism, by reinterpreting the figure of demons, removes fear and introduces responsibility. Human beings cease to fear external entities and come to understand that the true battleground is within their own consciousness. Thoughts, emotions, and choices build a resonance with higher or lower states of spiritual life. Thus, demons cease to be mythical monsters and are understood as spirits in a lower stage of evolution, deserving not of hatred or fear, but of enlightenment and the opportunity for growth. This perspective does not weaken morality, but strengthens it by inviting each individual to take responsibility for their own inner transformation. If this reflection helped you better understand the meaning of demons according to Spiritism, like, share, and leave your comment. Your participation helps this message reach more people.